So good morning. It's another glorious summer morning here in Portland, Oregon. My shop dog Stella is ready to start the day. It's warm outside. She's laying in the driveway. We're at home. We're getting ready to go to work. It's Monday. It's time to get some work done. My garage is jam-packed full of microcars, and I have to pick which one I want to drive. And of course, it's never the one that's the easiest to get to. I've got my air compressor fired up because I know I've got a flat tire on one of the cars I want to drive. You can hear my air compressor buzzing in the background. The red one, that's the BMW Isetta back there in the corner. I haven't driven it in a few months, and it's a day for driving an Isetta. It's not too hot yet, so there's no AC, of course. There's very little ventilation, but it's a perfect morning for running some errands on our way to work, maybe getting some gas and getting this thing out of here. We've got all these cars in here, just jammed in here, and we got to get that one out. So let's do that. So my air compressor just kicked off. I'm sure my neighbors love that first thing in the morning. And what we got to do is we got to get the yellow car out of the way so we can drive the red car, which is in front of it. So let's see if we can start this thing up. I don't know if it'll start. Hopefully. Yeah, no choke. That's awesome. Neighbors love this car too. It's a very loud two-stroke. That's better. Now we got a clear shot. I absolutely love my new garage. It's sealed tight. Cars aren't dusty or dirty. They're ready to go at a moment's notice. And I got to see if there's any gas in the tank. Try to shake it. I don't see anything in there. Hope it doesn't all evaporate. Okay, we're gonna have to get some gas. BMW Isettas are 4-stroke, so they don't require any fuel mixing. Okay, you're looking at my toes here because I'm laying in my driveway. I gotta put some air in the tire. And it's always hard to get this one filled up. It's got a slow leak. Let's see if I can do it without pushing the stem up. Oh, yes, we got it. Only had 5 pounds in it. It's a known leaker. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so besides fueling up the Isetta, I got the tires pumped up, and these things are landmines. I don't know if you guys have shop dogs like Stella at home. These are dog bones. They're sharp, they're prickly, and when you try to push a microcar out of the driveway, sometimes they'll stop you in your tracks, or you'll roll your ankle. They're the worst. Where's that dog? Okay, upon further thinking, I remember filling this thing up recently. Let me turn the flashlight on here. There's a flashlight mode. Oh boy, how can I see down there? There it is. Okay, light is on now. And if you look, can you see down in there? We're full. See the fuel sloshing around? I think we're good. We don't need to stop and get gas, which is always nice. There's one thing about a BMW Isetta, it's a cheap little economy car, or was intended to be. It does not have a fuel gauge. Typically you take a stick and you dip it down into the gas tank and you can read your fuel readings like that. Luckily, I have great storage. I think I said that. My new garage is really weather tight, and there's not a lot of high temperatures, low temperatures, expansion, contraction. Gasoline does not evaporate too badly in the garage. So we actually use more gas just sitting there, having it evaporate because all the tanks are vented, versus actually using the car and racking up miles. Okay, my beautiful wife just came back from her morning walk, and we are getting ready to go on our commute to work. It's pretty nice. I feel very lucky to be able to commute in a little Isetta. I got the dog leash, I got my summer glasses and my summer hat, and we got Stella in the car ready to go. The sun is starting to get hot, and I forgot to mention, this is the 2-stroke turbo channel, and we have some 2-stroke jet skis at the shop we've been working on, and the gel cell batteries came in for those over the weekend, and we're going to put those in and make sure that 2-strokes keep running. So I forgot one thing. Let's fire this thing up and we'll get out of here. Hit the road, Jack. In the ultimate driving machine. That's our BMW Isetta right there. So we're now ready to go. Pre-flight check. What do we got? We got our keys. Ouch. We got our dog. We got our leash. We got a few packages to take back. for Amazon. We gotta open the windows. It's gonna be hot. We gotta open the sunroof. Oh, I hope this thing starts. Stella, you're gonna have to scoot over, dear. You like riding in a BMW Isetta? I bet you do. You're hot. Let's open your window. Let's open the sunroof. Oh! Fold that back all the way. We gotta open our vent. Here. It appears to be open. That's off and on. And we gotta turn our gas on. Let's turn our gas to the on position. There we go. Hopefully there's some gas in the carburetor. I don't know if we're gonna need choke, but let's see. Neutral. And choke is the top one. Turn the key. Let's see what happens here. Make sure we're not in gear. Yes. Started right up. That's awesome. This is a good runner. Okay, choke off. It's warm enough already. Brake off. And we have gas. We have ignition. We have, let's see if we have reverse. Reverse is way there. Okay, we're ready to go. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Squishy brake pedal. Oh, it just came up. There we go. What's up with that? It's very squishy. Okay, we're on our way. I don't know what happened. It went from pleasant temperatures to just blistering hot in about 2 seconds. I think it's because we're in the little greenhouse called a BMW Isetta. We need some airflow. I hope we can get this thing cooled off. It's a little hot. I'm uncomfortable, and the brake pedal is a lot lower than I'd like. It was a lot lower than it was last time I drove the car. We got to make sure we don't get caught in cross traffic here. And away we go still. The roads are really bumpy. Second here. Really bumpy roads. Nonetheless, it's still a joy and a blessing to be out driving a 1957 BMW Isetta slider window on a beautiful summer day mid-August in Portland, Oregon. It doesn't really get much better than this. Or does it? Okay, so we've been driving around for a little bit. My driving impressions are it's hot and the brakes stink. I gotta pump the pedal. That's a new deal. Never done that before. I have a new master cylinder. I have all new brake lines. I have new wheel cylinders, but there's something up. So we're gonna pull up in here. Whoops. Oh. To our 10-minute parking zone and take back our... It's always fun to come out to the car and see the dog trying to drive. Are you driving? Do you have a license? Can you show me your license and insurance, please? You're so funny. Okay, so it's been a lovely drive so far. Finally got up to speed. What are we going? 50 kilometers an hour, which is about 20 something, I don't know, 30. And got some airflow, much more comfortable. Brakes concern me. I have to pump the pedal to stop. I don't like that. So we're gonna go to the shop and figure it out. I know it's got fluid. I know it's got a new master. I know it has all new wheel cylinders and brake hoses, so something's up. We'll figure it out. Stella's happy as a clam. Sniffing for squirrels. Speed hunting, as we call it. She really likes that. And I'm doing all right myself. Not a bad day to be alive. Oh no. We have construction traffic. That's going to ruin everything. We're going to go around it. All right, we just arrived at our destination, which is our work site. Doggy out. Come on. And everything works good except the brakes. Gotta fix those. I don't like having soft brakes. Let's see if I can extricate myself out of my little car. It's gonna be a hot day. I thought it was only gonna be like 80. I think it's gonna be like 95. Weather's changing, but driving the car like this puts a smile on your face every time. That never changes. Smiles per gallon, they say. What a fun little car. I love this thing. Okay, so we are back at the shop. Here's a little after injection video. I'm going to inject this little tidbit, kind of a clip in here. I got the BMW I said in the shop, as I said, and there's a couple things that bother me, and that's actually what keeps my fleet of cars going, is I try to remember or write down, somehow memorialize what things bother me about the car, and I fix those, and then I move on to the next car until something else breaks. One thing is the door. See, the door is supposed to spring open and allow easy entrance and exit. This spring is sprung, spring has been, so I can take apart the shock. Inside here, there's a shock absorber. It's this tube thing I'm touching with my glove, and I can put a stiffer spring in there. So that's one thing that I'd like. I hate having the door close on me every time I try to get in the car. You don't want the spring open. And the other is the brakes. As we found out on our test drive this morning, let me get some light on that for you. That is the brake reservoir under the seat here. And I'm just going to take this cap off real quick and just check. It's a new master, well, I should say it's a new 5-year-old master cylinder. Yeah, it's full. I don't think it's too many, not enough light here. Okay, it's full. You'll have to take my word for it. So our pedal is not great, and I don't know how it can get air in it from sitting, but it's possible. It just goes down. It should have about that much play. That's what I like, a really high, firm pedal. This one goes down quite a ways and it doesn't stop. So there's no leaks anywheres on this car. It's got stainless steel brake lines and really recent shoes. It shouldn't be an issue, but something's up. So we're going to look into that. And this door drives me crazy. Absolutely drives me crazy. All right. Thanks for watching.